Hi, my name's George from Inclusion Imperative, and I just want to talk to you just for a short while about our new programme Game of Thoughts. Over the past few weeks we've been building and developing new material all around our thinking styles and how we think. The initial feedback has been, that's fresh, that's original. Wow, that takes it to a whole new level. So what are we going to cover on this day? The basic idea is that we all have brain plasticity. So what does that mean? That means that we can change. How do we change? We change through how we think. So how do we do that? Well, there's a whole range of information that informs how we do that. Some of what we are going to cover is what we've developed, which is called craft thinking. And that involves a combination of having foresight, perceptual acuity, actually understanding the role of expectation and how that really affects our behaviour. Just to illustrate expectation, Eric Vance writes about in Suggestibility. He writes about the story of somebody who became really allergic to roses. Only had to come into a room with a rose and suddenly her nose was running, her eyes were watering, and she felt really awful. So psychologists, as psychologists do, carried out an experiment. She hadn't been exposed to roses for 2-3 weeks, so she was clear. Then they got her to walk into this room, and unbeknownst to her, there was this big vase of red roses. Instantly she saw them. Her response was, "Oh my God, I can't be near roses." Her eyes watered, her nose ran, she felt awful. She rushed out of the room very quickly. She's only been in there a couple of seconds. Her whole body was retching with the response to this allergy that she'd got. However, the roses were made of silk. The response was stimulated through her expectation. This shows the power that our mind has to tug at the body. And that's just part of what the day is about. That's the embodied cognition part of it. We're also covering clash of cultures and how that expectation links into the science of instinct. The whole day is focused around this idea that if we have these frameworks, these tools, we can develop techniques. The techniques you take away with you can be developed into skills. What you need to bring to it is resolve, determination and perseverance to do some of the actions that's required. At the end of the day, we can know masses of this stuff, we can inform you, but for real change to happen, you need to carry out the actions. Perseverance, smart, deliberate practice will build these skills. What this means is that actually you can determine your outcomes for the future, and that of course leads into part of the day which is all about the intent of inclusion. And the intent of inclusion is that we understand ourselves and others better so that we can build better and better relationships. On the day we look at the absolute basic functioning of your brain so that you can take some of that understanding and convert it into these skills that you need to make things better for you and others in the future. Look forward to seeing you. Thank you.